Hey everyone, welcome to my vlog. Um yeah, I'm just having a picnic in the park, I guess. So here we have chicken. It costed like $5, and melon, my favorite fruit in the whole wide world, which costs about $3.69. It was like I bought it with my EBT card. Oh yeah, there's also Savilla. It was pretty cheap. Well, I don't know how prices work here in the USA because I just arrived here last May 6th, and if you're wondering about this, it's a government provided phone for benefits. In case you can't tell, I bought everything with EBT. um, yeah, I, they give me a pretty high amount, so I'm pretty set for food. Um, But if I spend like $10 a day, I'm screwed. Because there's like 30 days in a month. 30 times 10 is 300. Yeah, if I spend $10 every day, I'm just screwed. Where the park where I'm at is Ferndale Nature Trail over in Hollywood, I think Hollywood Hills or something. It's pretty cool, you know. It's actually very populated here. So the reason why I'm recording is because I'm just gonna be talking to this camera, my old phone, like a friend, because I don't have anyone to hang out with. So yeah. Mm, um the chicken isn't hot, it's still cold, but I live in a shelter, and it's everyone uses the microwave. So if they know I have EBT, they might like take it from me. So I'm just eating here at a park. It was like pretty far drive. I mean walk. I don't have a car, and none of the buses go here. But yeah, wow, that tastes amazing. What is this? I think it's fried chicken. Yeah, cold fried chicken. Oh, it's boneless too. Look. Yeah, that tastes good. That tastes really good. Mm. Oh, I cut my finger today. Band-Aid. I think it's pretty cute. There's like a dinosaur on it. If you can tell. It also says something. Little something. Um, yeah. Um, do you want to see my drawings? It's just in my backpack. I keep like everything in my backpack except for some stuff. I haven't drawn that much because when I first arrived, before I went to the shelter, I live with my cousin, but you know, they're going to Memphis, Tennessee for vacation. They don't want me in their house, so I'm in a shelter now. Yeah. Let's see, where's my drawing book? I swear it's in here. Here it is. So I have one drawing so far. It's the first one I made. I guess I was practicing. I never finished it. It looks kind of ass. It looks so ass. I swear I make better drawings if you just check my Twitter and Reddit. Like, I make better digital drawings, better traditional drawings, but yeah. The reason why this one looks so ass is because, you know, I kind of fell out of drawing. I just, I thought maybe I sucked at drawing. Maybe I lost my skill and talent because I didn't like it anymore. My art style changed, and I thought, I think I'm missing the fundamentals, you know, the base, you know, like. different parts of the human body. I really like anatomy, so I draw different parts of the body, practice it. It's really nice. It's also really hot today because it's summer, which is really shocking. Ow! Fuck. Pull tab. I'm gonna go throw this in the trash. Don't worry, I don't litter. That's very bad. Nobody should litter because I lived in a country, the Philippines, that deported me. I lived there and everyone littered. It was a mess. Shit, this tastes good. Oh. I think this is the first time I've been in a picnic in years. You know. Also, they don't allow us to take food into our rooms. Luckily, shelters have rooms. I was really shocked. I thought I was like gonna be sleeping in a public space next to like 5 people, 10 people, in like one big gymnasium room or something. But no, they give you rooms. It depends on what organization you're with, but like, is this sideways? Yeah, it's probably sideways. No, wait, it's not sideways. Yeah, I was really worried because the time was sideways. Yeah, some guys just taking pictures. There's lots of people here, and it's like really isolated too, so I'm really shocked to see that. But yeah, on my last topic, we're not allowed to bring back food to the rooms, so I have to finish all of this. I think I bought too much, but honestly, I was hungry. I'm really hungry. Right now I'm supposed to be studying for my HiSET test, but because I actually failed reading because I was doing social studies and science back to back. Then I did reading back to back, so the words overloaded my head. I couldn't think straight, and yeah, I got 7/20, 1 point before the passing grade in reading. But I'll be retaking it next Tuesday, reading and writing. I also messed up the writing because after I was done with the essay, I submitted the test and they're like, yeah, you're done. And I was like, fuck. But yeah, after I mentioned my situation, like, to be honest, I don't have money. Like, I have EBT, but I don't have general relief. In fact, I canceled it because I found out it's a loaning program, and like, I watched so many movies with loans before, and it never ends well. Like, the main character just goes broke and dies or something. Mostly in K-dramas, so that really scared me. Man, they're so good. But yeah. My life sucks. Honestly, if I died the next day, I wouldn't really care. If I knew I was going to. I just hope it's painless. But, like, it's really hard to come back from this. It's hard to focus on getting a job when I have to focus on my exams next Tuesday. Today's Friday, it's the 17th, so I don't have much time. I'm studying whenever I can. I should be studying right now, but I got hungry on the bus and I was like, where are some restaurants that accept EBT? Right? But I I'm in Hollywood. Not many places accept EBT because they don't want like broke people eating in there. Like, so a lot of people that own EBT can also be like homeless people that don't really shower and smell bad. So they don't want those kinds of people coming in their restaurant and actually ordering food and eating there. So that's why some places don't accept EBT unless you're in like the more southern part of America, like, or like just anywhere that's more rural than urban. You know what I mean? You like my shirt? I think it's nice. I also got Bluetooth earphones. I got it like a year or two ago. It's really nice. There's a stupid fly. This video is going longer than 10 minutes, so I'm probably gonna have to verify my YouTube account if I want to post this video. And that's inconvenient. But yeah. Once this runs out, I'm gonna have nothing to drink. I mean, right now I'm using like my bottle as a phone stand. It's got Monster inside. Yeah, I bought it with my EBT because last time on the test I was still sleepy. It was sorry. It was like I woke up at 7 a.m. No, I was earlier. 5 a.m. Woke up at 5 a.m. Left by 5:30. Took the bus there. Arrived there before 7. And I was still really sleepy. So doing those tests back to back and actually getting some good scores at first is pretty shocking. I did study hard for it, but I just hope I pass reading and writing. I need my high set diploma. It's hard to get into a job without a educational background or experience. I'm really fucked. It's really funny, my situation. I only get to stay at that shelter for 2 months before I have to get kicked out. They can extend it, but I've heard so many stories from people that also live there. Like, one guy got there through a crisis hotline, so he's able to stay there for years. Can you believe that? But I got into another organization, 2 months only. I think I have 57 days left, or no, 56 days left. There's another guy who overstayed 2 months. They're letting him stay for a bit longer, but he has to sleep in the community room, I think. I think he does have a room. I don't know. He sleeps in the community room for some reason, but he says he has a room. I hope I can get a job, but I heard salaries and paychecks only arrive every 2 weeks. So 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 is 28. 28 days. So I don't have much time. Actually, I do. I do actually. 60 days is a lot of time. So if I get like at least a low wage paying job and get the paychecks twice, I think I can rent someplace for cheap. But job searching is kind of hard. I know you just call places and they're like, okay, we'll schedule, we'll reach out to you, but yeah. Man, this melon tastes so good. I love melon. Probably like the fifth time I'm mentioning I love melon. Honestly, I'm not even listening to any music, so these earpods are useless. Oh, 6:01. I have to get there in 4 hours before curfew. Mondays to Thursday I have evening classes, so I'm able to come back late, but today's Friday. If I come back late today, I'm fucked. Well, yeah, I'm fucked if I come back late on Friday. But I was gonna visit the library after buying this. I bought it from Ralph's, but they don't have any like chairs or tables there for me to eat on, so I was like, alright Google, what's the closest park to me? And yeah, here I am. It was a pretty long walk, like half a mile, but it worth it. There's a decent amount of people here. The air is nice. Nature. You want to see the other side? I can show you. Hold on, let me finish eating. Yeah. It's pretty nice, honestly. I had to flex the fit for a second. I'm pretty good at talking to a camera because I usually only talk to myself. I'm not really vocal to my problems with others unless it's really urgent. That's how I got into shelter, because once I told them what was happening, they acknowledged my urgency. I hate relying on others. It brings a debt to you and an inconvenience. And I'm sorry to them for like, I'm sorry for inconveniencing you, and they're like, hey, if you need help, I'm always here for you, you know? And that's kind of strange to me. I'm not used to that. I'm not saying like don't help others, like personally, I used a lot of my general relief funds the first month only because I canceled it before the second month. I used it to give money to some homeless people struggling, like they're the ones who hold like a sign that says like, I have 3 children, no job. No, I feel bad because, you know, my mom was a single mom too. We were close to being like that too, so I gave money to them because I know it's hard to come by some decent priced food in America. Let's see if my wound healed. And I also sent like $50 of it to my mom because she asked for it. She's in the Philippines, she's not in America. And she knows my situation. I don't know why she asked, but probably for some cigarettes and beer. But when it came to my education, she did help. She took pictures of my old notes in my old notebook. Yeah. Because without that, I would have probably failed math. Because I forgot everything about statistics and probability. And in math, there's 4 sections: fractions, geometry, statistics and probability, and algebraic. So I forgot the third one and studied 2 ones, right? So once I asked her for the notes, I remembered everything. Boom. And then I had very little time left to study algebra before the math test, but I still did it, you know? But yeah, if I fail next Tuesday, I don't know. Maybe I'll end it all. Because honestly, having no education achievement sucks. Look at my core strength. I'm gonna show you. Look. Yeah. See that? That's like so awesome, right? It's really cool. I was like a year ago, I was really into calisthenics, so my body got way more agile, more like my hips, they got, you know, uh, smaller. But yeah, first ever picnic after a few years. I'm actually planning on visiting my old Mexican nanny's grave in Glendale, since now I live near Glendale in Hollywood, since that's where the shelter is. Because I really wanted to visit her grave, but I never found the time to do so. Being stuck with my education, studies, job searching, shelter finding. I was really trying with the shelter finding, so I really got lucky with the 2 months. They did notice I had lots of clothes because before I got deported from the Philippines, since I'm a US citizen, I had lots of clothes. That's all I can say. So I had like 2 suitcases full of shirts, pants, underwear, socks. It's really everyone was shocked. I guess I should end this video. I can't really finish my food if I keep talking, and my time is running down the clock. I should have just spent my time studying, but I got hungry. I can't really focus when I'm hungry. That's also probably why a lot of homeless people just give up and sleep outside. How can you focus when you're hungry? Maybe I did something to deserve this, you know? Whatever I did in my last life, maybe. I don't actually believe in reincarnation, so never mind. I try to be Christian. I have like a rosary under here, but I'm lukewarm, honestly. I'm not really too faithful. I do try to visit church every Sundays, and I try to abide by what a decent person should look like. And in fact, my cousin and her husband were all about that, like being decent and proper. Their main complaint about me was that I was too kind. I don't know why that's a bad thing, but I feel like being kind is really nice. And just seeing people not suffer is just better than forcing them to be something. So I guess it's all about circumstances. Still fuck my life. I see these families everywhere. Some broke, homeless, some rich, some middle class. They're all leading nice lives. Except for the broke homeless ones. I am sorry for them. Like if I had any food on me or water or money at the moment, I would totally share some with them because yeah. Never had a father or a father figure. My mom hit me whenever she was drunk. I was helped a lot by the UNCLA, UNCLA. It's like a Filipino rights movement. I met this guy from the community. He posted about my situation on Instagram, about how I'm at risk of being homeless, need funds, all that, a job. They're really nice people. Like one of their community members helped me move to the shelter, my 2 suitcases, so it wasn't too hard. They're all really nice people. They gave me hugs. I really like hugs because before them I never received hugs that much, and the ones I did were insincere, I guess. It felt more like a greeting, a formality, rather than like actual empathy. And you can guess where those previous hugs came from if it's not from the anak bayang community. Oh yeah, Filipino rights movement, so anak bayang community. They're really nice people though. They told me they'd ask around, but they're busy. They're people too. I don't blame them for anything. I'm really grateful to them. I'm not saying I should blame them. I'm saying I should be grateful to them because without them I would have struggled to move my luggages through bus. Oh yeah, I have a bus pass because I'm a student. Here, let me show my student ID. Oh, okay. For a second I thought I lost all my cards, but no, it was just like the one I put my the bottle I showed earlier in. Shit, why is it open? That's actually scary. But let me show my student ID because it looks cool. At the time I was like really handsome in the picture, so yeah, look. It's me. Although I have more hair now. I really like having more hair because bangs, like these. See, I look more handsome, honestly.